Is your vehicle cover good enough to keep your new or second-hand car on the road? We hear from industry experts.
There's a perception that as you leave the dealership in your brand new vehicle, you're covered from cradle to grave. And it's an unfortunate situation because people don't realize certain components fall away after certain periods of time. I think there's a misconception between maintenance plans and warranties and even the dealer guarantees or the manufacturer guarantees, which is not all, it doesn't cover everything. And I think that's a misconception that people have and quite a serious one because it's got massive implications later down the line. If you look at a used car warranty by way of example, you may pay a certain value to that. If you want to upgrade that to a maintenance plan with a limited period and a limitation on mileage, that could cost you 4 times that value.
Right.
So that's how big the difference is between the two. I'm saying 4 times at minimum. It could run into 10 times depending on what type of vehicle you buy. So although a warranty doesn't cover every component in your vehicle and it's got limited liability on components, and by limited liability I mean there's certain levels of cover, so 20,000 Rand on an engine. Okay. It's extensive towards your repairs. Okay. So you get used car warranties, you get new car warranties, you get new car extensions, you get maintenance plans, and you have service plans. And I think it's important for the consumer out there to know what they get.
And I would imagine this is an area that's growing quite a bit given the uncertainty of employment now, and instead of buying new cars, a lot of us are looking to pre-owned and used cars.
Yes, we certainly have seen our numbers, if you look at pre-COVID to today, are very similar, which tells us in our business there's been a big recovery. If we look at the new car stats, that's down dramatically, as reported in the news quite often. Also, from an innovation point of view, motor vehicles are changing. Yeah. Components are changing. So by way of example, you would never think of adding a battery to a warranty, but all of a sudden with hybrid vehicles out there, that's something you're definitely going to have. So I think it's quite a dynamic environment. It changes all the time. But the principles of it hasn't changed in years. Right. The principle is you have certain component cover and you have generally a limit of indemnity or level of cover, generally.
So what's your best advice for people thinking about warranty for the first time? What's a good way to make sure that you get the right solution for your circumstances?
I think it's very important to look at the vehicle that you're buying and the sort of price level that you're in. Don't go for the cheapest options. There are a number of options and sometimes it may seem quite a bit more expensive. The unfortunate part is you're only going to realize your mistake once you get to the problem. Not often do warranty companies actually allow you to upgrade the plan. And so the cover that you buy up front or initially is what you end up with. And I think the danger is always going for the cheapest type option. But I'm also saying if you're buying a less expensive vehicle, don't let the F&I or the dealer talk you into buying the more expensive plan. That's not the right thing to do. So look at your value, look at your level, consider the different options out there. Do a bit of research. It's all online nowadays, so you can go and see what the companies offer.
And in breaking news, the Executive Mayor for the City of Johannesburg, Jeffrey Makubo, has appointed MMC for Development Planning, Lawrence Khoza, as Acting MMC for Economic Development. This comes after Lloyd Phillips, the former MMC for Economic Development, resigned as a councillor for the City of Johannesburg. The Executive Mayor extended his words of gratitude to the former MMC for his dedication and outstanding contribution to the city during this difficult economic period brought about by COVID-19. Attempts to reach Mr. Phillips for comment have proven unsuccessful.
What's up? My name is Christopher Jafta and you are watching Joburg Today. Boom!